By the time I was 7, I had my second pair of cats, and they were both from the Humane Society in Sheboygan, where animals are given a year-long stay before they are euthanized. Due to the overwhelming number of cats and dogs entering shelters, euthanization has become the primary control factor for this overpopulation of unwanted companion pets. Many of these homeless animals are the offspring of pets who do have forever homes with forever families. Making the decision to sterilize your dog or cat, especially when there is no intention to care for a litter of offspring, will help contribute to eliminating some of the millions of cats and dogs that are sheltered and euthanized yearly because of this homelessness crisis. Currently, I help care for 9 pets, 2 dogs, 6 cats, and a bearded dragon. Both dogs and all 6 cats are, in fact, spayed and neutered because there is no way we would be able to physically and financially meet their needs. From my own experience owning or helping care for many cats and dogs, I've witnessed some of the many behaviors associated with a dog or cat that has not been sterilized. These behaviors may include aggression, spraying, and or urinating. Each is a representation of territorial dominance. Other behaviors that are typically exhibited by males, both cats and dogs, include humping people, objects, and other animals. Many of us, including myself, love going to the pet store and eyeing at all of the new puppies and kittens. A common phrase heard today is adopt, don't shop, as many of these brand new puppies and kittens come from puppy and kitten mills, the equivalent to a pet factory, where dogs and cats are repeatedly bred and sold for money. Throughout my time in middle and high school, I had many peers who would verbally advertise puppies and kittens as cheap as $10, and sometimes they were just giving them away. Very few of these families were willing or able to keep the remaining animals they had not found homes for, which resulted in them going to the animal shelter, as most of these families could not afford to care for more than their original pets. This is too often the case of dog and cat breeding. Selling these animals is obviously more convenient than perpetually caring and paying for their physical needs, but is it ethical? With the proper given information, spaying and neutering your dog or cat will extend and improve their life, save lives of animals that are homeless and at risk of being euthanized, and is comparatively cost-effective to not sterilizing your pet. Choosing to sterilize your cat or dog improves and extends their life. Spaying or neutering improves their life by eliminating some of the undesirable side effects of sexual hormones and helps prevent life-threatening conditions. Spaying your female cat or dog eliminates their estrus or heat cycle, which is what encourages the need to engage in sexual activity. During this state, it is typical they will experience hormonal changes that may cause aggression, whining, or an excessive urge to hump objects and go outside. Neutering your male dog or cat may also help eliminate some aggression and the desire to roam in search of a mating partner. The American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, also known as the ASPCA, states that spaying your female dog or cat helps prevent uterine infections and breast tumors, which are cancerous in 50% of dogs and 90% of cats. Neutering your male dog or cat helps prevent testicular cancer and various prostate issues like an enlarged prostate gland or prostate cancer. Sterilizing your cat or dog will help eliminate their sexual aggression and urges, as well as dominant behaviors often exhibited by males. The simple and routine procedure also helps prevent uterine infections and breast tumors in female cats and dogs, and in males, testicular and prostate issues and cancers. Choosing to spay or neuter does not only benefit your own animal's health, but it also assists in helping reduce the homelessness pet population. Nationwide, 6 to 8 million homeless animals enter shelters every year. Each year in the U.S., approximately 3 to 4 million of these cats and dogs, both healthy and adoptable, are euthanized due to the heavy ratio of homeless pets to open adopters. The International Society for Animal Rights acknowledges that this number is not completely accurate, as not every euthanized dog or cat are documented or accounted for. Although these estimations continue to decrease, it is still an overwhelming number of healthy dogs and cats being neglected and euthanized every single year. According to the Humane Society of the United States, spaying or neutering is the only permanent 100% effective birth control method for cats and dogs. The average gestation period of both species is around 9 weeks. One unspayed cat and her offspring alone can produce over 400,000 cats in 7 years, and that's nearly 60,000 born every year. The American Veterinary Medical Association, or AVMA, suggests that by sterilizing your dog or cat, you are doing your part to prevent the birth of unwanted puppies and kittens. The option to spay or neuter is not only improving the overall quality of your own pet's life, but also reducing the number of animals that end up homeless on the streets, in shelters, or are euthanized. Although it is not guaranteed that your pet will no longer exhibit aggressive or sexual behaviors, such as humping and being territorial, it is almost certain they will live a longer and healthier life. The one-time procedure takes less than a week to heal and will save money toward veterinary bills long term. The cost of a spay or neuter procedure depends on your animal's age, gender, and weight, but is cost-effective compared to the potential cost of having an unsterilized pet. Spaying is a more expensive procedure as it is comparatively more complicated than neutering. The cost, however, also includes other medical treatments such as the use of anesthesia, IV fluids, and pain medication. The average cost of a spay or neuter surgery may range anywhere from $50 to $100. Many states, such as Wisconsin, offer programs that reduce overall costs for people with low income. The Wisconsin Humane Society offers low costs for lower incomes, such as $50 to $100 for cats and $65 to $140 for dogs. The Spay-Neuter Assistance Program, or SNAP, of Wisconsin offers benefits to those who show proof of low income, such as a Social Security statement, medical and food benefits, or unemployment compensation. There is a waiting list of applicants for SNAP due to its high demand, making it absolutely necessary to apply in person with a completed SNAP application, proof of pet vaccination history, and financial need, and a direct service fee. This program is available in Green Bay, Racine, Milwaukee, and Ozaki. Whole Pet Veterinary Care of Salem, Oregon provides a price breakdown on their website. An average feline spay is $300 and a neuter is $200. A canine spay for a dog under 36 pounds is $370 and over 36 pounds is almost $450. Excuse me. A canine neuter for a dog under 36 pounds is $275. Over 36 pounds is about $350. These costs also include sedation, anesthesia, an IV catheter, IV fluids, a suture pack, which is essentially stitches, and depending on the size of your animal, they're usually dissolvable, pain medication and the procedure itself, and an optional nail trim and ear cleaning if necessary. The ASPCA strongly suggests spaying or neutering before your pet has reached sexual maturity, ideally before the age of 5 months, for either dog or cat. Both may be as young as 8 weeks to be considered or qualify for a spay or neuter. The older the animal is, the more complicated and dangerous the surgery will be. The average cost of a spay or neuter is comparatively lower than that of a surgery for a cancer or an infection, or the cost of an animal's prescription. Fortunately, there are existing programs like SNAP that offer financial assistance and benefits for pet owners who need it. The responsibility of owning a pet inevitably includes regular veterinary costs, and as a responsible pet owner, it is crucial to be prepared for those unexpected bills and expenses. To conclude, there are many direct and indirect benefits of spaying and neutering your pet. Spaying your female dog or cat will eliminate their heat cycle, essentially their menstrual cycle, decreasing their vulnerability to uterine infections and breast tumors, and may even help with aggression due to a lower number of hormones. Neutering your dog or cat can also help with aggression issues, desire to roam in search of a mate, and significantly reduces their risk for prostate issues and certain cancers. Making the decision as a responsible pet owner to spay or neuter, you are contributing to the pet homelessness crisis that spreads nationwide. The overall spay or neuter procedure is lower in cost than it is to euthanize, with the lowest average cost of $50. With the high risk exposure of reproductive cancer in cats and dogs, spaying and neutering is more cost effective in the long run. Cancer treatments and medication for uterine infections are not necessarily affordable if they are only a temporary solution. Although sterilization is only a small solution, since it is inevitable that animals will breed or be bred, you will still be doing your part as a responsible pet owner who is not looking to raise a litter of puppies or kittens. I believe that there is potential for the world to be animal shelter free, and euthanasia cannot be the only answer.